D on the
I'm
bottom.
gonna record this
D,
guy.
F, A, C. So,
He's talking about piano theory.
and then going to G7, you would keep as many voices or as many notes consistent as possible. So go to G in the right hand or left hand and then just move down to G and B here. So D, F, G, B. And then move as few notes as possible to C major 7.
Alright,
That'd be something like how you voice a 2-5-1. Now,
inversion.
when you're playing with someone or playing behind someone or even playing solo, that is extremely limiting, and you can't just play that voicing all the time.
Yeah, because people would think that you're not changing chords. Yeah, I remember I was doing that. I remember I was doing that. What I was taught by my piano teacher, the voicing, and the different chord voicing changes, chord changes, different intervals, and trying to keep the everything as near as possible. So I had to move with less fingers. To move with less fingers than how do you say it? Move less fingers as possible to keep the chords as near as possible without making big jumps all the way up and down the scale. That's what he's doing. He's moving, keeping everything tight. I did that, and the guy says, "Sounds like the same chord. Sounds like the same chords." Yeah, but he was in charge back then. Matter of fact, he's a good guy. I called him recently. His name's McBride, Michael McBride. He's a good. He was with us when we were playing with a group called Rock Candy. And if you ever heard of Blendales, the Blendales, they did a thing, La La the Magic Song. Rock Candy did a song, I Don't Think I'll Ever Love Another. These are like one-hit wonders here in D.C. They were up under, not under Motown, but it was another group under Motown. Under, not in Motown, but under Motown. Like the people that were doing Soul Train, things like that, D.C. groups. And there was a guy named Joe Tate that was the producer here in DC. He was a producer, and I was with one of his groups. But I was playing with Michael McBride. He said in college he used to play with the Doobie Brothers in college. When they were college kids, they were together. He played with the Doobie Brothers before they got, I don't know if they were big like they were now, but he played with Doobie Brothers in college. So he was more knowledgeable than music than me and my brother, because me and my brother, we were taking piano lessons. My brother took guitar lessons from Bill Harris. He was one of the very popular person here in D.C. He had the Pigfoot. He used to be with a singing group years ago when my father was young. Took them to the top, very popular group. And but I say that to say this is voicing. We're learning voicing here. He's giving an idea. I'm gonna watch this and see what he's talking about.
You can get away from it kind of, but that's really kind of a.
And I got to go back to my 2-5-1s too.
One way to really voice chords is what's called man-tooth voicings. Herbie Hancock, McCoy Tyner, I don't know if you would say they invented this sound. I'm not a jazz historian, but they really
made it popular.
At least they're the first people I listened to that did these kind of voicings a ton. So have you ever heard voicings that sound like this? We'll have a C minor chord.
McCoy Tyner. Yeah. Yeah. Those are fours. What are they?
So they're kind of very opened. It has a very open sound. So man-tooth voicings is more times than not a 5-note voicing, and so there's kind of the basic theory of it, and then the concept of it allows you to kind of expand to harmonize chords really kind of however you want. But a basic way of looking at it, so C minor 7, and there's different ways to do minor 7s, dominant 7s, and majors. We'll hit all those. But minor 7s, you're really stacking your
minor
voicings
7.
in fourths or thirds. So C minor
I
7
said
would
fourths.
be
I said four.
C, F, B flat, E flat. So those are all fourths.
That's
And
that.
then
You know what? That's that sound that I was trying to find in Peg, at the end of Peg. I did. I do that in Peg. Fours. I need to start practicing my fours. When I played saxophone, I would practice my intervals. I would write them out and come to find out they went all the way back around. I'd go all the way past, all the way up to the fours. You can't go but so many of them. One. I would practice them, you know, with saxophone. You can play more than one note on a saxophone. Forgot what you call them. It's like, you know, you can get that, you can get 2 notes. But I need to practice my fours. I know my thirds. I know my minor thirds. Actually, I don't know if I know them because I never practiced. I need to practice my minor thirds. Practice my minor thirds, major thirds. Major thirds, fours, and then you get to the fours. Let me hear what he's talking about.
So you're hitting all of your important chordal tones. Important chordal tones. C, F, which is a fourth, which on a minor chord you can get away. On a dominant chord you're kind of getting into like a sus territory, but on a minor chord it works. You have your F, which is your 4, then your B flat, which is your 7, E flat, which is your G, your minor third, and then G, which is your 5.
B. Let's see, what is he playing? He's playing the last note. See, I need to look up what he's playing so I can see what I'm doing. E. Oh, he's playing C minor, he said. C minor. He's just playing the yeah, I gotta study this. It's not proper. It's not registering that much.
So another way of looking at it, like a D minor would be D, G, C, F, A.
I can't see what he's doing. Upside down.
A minor would be A, D, G, C, E.
A minor. Yeah, I'm too early to think. Too early for me to try to think.
Now you can move it around. So if we say on A minor, instead of doing A, D, G, C, E, we can do E, A, D.
Another thing, I'm not used to naming my chords out like that. I'm not used to looking and naming my chords without sitting in front of my piano, which is not a good thing to say for a piano teacher. I expect my students to do it.
G, C.
get some milk, silk, stop taking my breakfast.
If we go back to D minor, that would look like A, D, G, C, F. Or, you know, the D, G, C, F, A. So, the point of this is it's a very open kind of sound. Now, what's cool about these two, if I go to A minor and do E, A, D, G, C, that's the A minor voicing I showed you. But what if I did that same voicing over D? You know?
See, what I would do, I would learn one chord and then I would modulate it up a half a step. But then he would learn the next chord, modulate it up a half a step. That's what I want to do. I'm going to find one of those chords that I can see. I'll find one of his chords.
That would work.
I know an experienced pianist is supposed to be able to do this in his head, but it would help if your piano wasn't upside down. We're playing left-handed from at home. I'm gonna take it slow here.
Hit all those, but minor sevens, you're really stacking your voicings in fourths or third. So C minor 7 would be C, F, B flat, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Sam the Beard Guy channel. So I have
McCoy Taylor's fourth voicings.
just how I think about stuff. I thought it would be cool to do more of a kind of tutorial video of just explaining the way I approach.
Fourth voicings like McCoy Tyner piano. Voicing. How to play McCoy's fourth voicing. Here we go. Let me see. I'm still recording, huh? Oh, it's embarrassing that I can't spell that good, but I got it.
Structure 1. This gives
Let me
here
cut
is
to the
structure 2.
chase.
Now, if you are interested, what we are doing here is structure 2. Now, if you are interested, again, in getting these written out, notated, just go to jazzpianoschool.com/podcast86. You can download the notation for the voicings I'm showing you. and you can download the variation I'm going to show you as well. Okay, so here is structure 1. This is for a C minor 7th voicing. We have 1, 4, 7, 3, 5. Okay.
1, 4, 7, 3, 5. Go back a little bit.
This is for a C minor 7th voicing. We have 1, 4, 7, 3, 5.
Now, see what I would take this. That almost looks like 1, 4. Now I have a thing I do with maybe that's a 1, 4, 7, 3, 5. I do a thing here. Maybe that's the same. Let me see. I think I'm playing them already. I think I'm playing them already. Cause I've learned this in a different position. Maybe it's a inversion. Cause what I do is when I'm playing C, I start on. Okay, I take my root and put it on the top, and I come down with the, let me see, do they put in the, no, they don't put the fifth, they don't put the flat 5 in there. They don't put the flat 5 in there. I start here, and I got the 4. I got the 4 in there and the 7th. And I got the minor, the flat 5, and the 7. It's a different one than he's doing. I got the flat 5 and I got the 4 in there, which they call the 13. I don't know why they call it a 13. It's really a 4. You have to count all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, not the 13. No, it's 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 they call it. It's a 4. It's 11. But what he's doing is, so what I would do, I would take that and learn that and find out where the root is. What is the C? Oh, the roots are in the, I would learn this, you know, on all of the, I would learn how to move it up a half a step. Move it up a half a step. I would learn these two first. And then I would learn those two. And then I would learn how to play these two and move it up to the next, a whole step. I'll move it up a whole step to the next one. I didn't think about the inversions. He said I can download these. I wonder if he has the information. I'm too lazy to even listen to what he just said. I wonder if he can practice material. I wonder if I can download this what he said. I wonder if you got to pay for all of this. Join there. Send me podcast practice material now. I wonder if he's going to keep bugging me now that I'm getting stuff from him. But let's go ahead and, you know what? This video is a little bit too long. I'm going to leave it like that. I wonder how long it is. Let's stop and see.